From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from nearby Baton Rouge, it's the LSU star Darius Geis. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Chambers. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Down. And 2 stop. Strip that ball.
They go play fake, and it's Hill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
3 down, 3 down. Check. Check out route.
Off of play action. Hill steps away. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Hill. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run on the ball. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
53, Mike 53. Tackle. General West. Hey, alert 3. Hey, Haywood.
first and 10. Rollins. Flush to his right. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Hill looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head scratch.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early, I'm